U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Penix to the air right away. Short throw caught by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And looking to throw, Penix into the hands of London. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles, and as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now Penix going to hold on to it. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To the air, Penix. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterbacks have been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go.
To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Saw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this out past the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, Brock. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To the air with McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Harrison. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Olave motioning to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
Bijan Robinson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And they put it on the ground here. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The pass caught by Olave. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw, Penix. Completes this one to Pickens. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and a couple. Now Penix finding Pickens for another catch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Drake London, 27 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Falcons 14, Vikings 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Real quick. They be on their rapid pay the bills. And now not even a little bit.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Vikings hit 7-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quickly here, and that's complete. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up. 60 Eagles.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the left side, he finds Tesla. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To the air again, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, McCarthy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. From the shotgun, it's Penix. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cade York to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Set. Cowboy 80. Panther Street.
From the shotgun. Oh, he put on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Robinson up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here's Penix. Caught by London. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
2nd down and 4. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
To the air, Penix.
This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 60. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Robinson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 10. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air with McCarthy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now McCarthy.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk slip.
They'll set up to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
First down, Atlanta.
Throwing again, Penix. Got a man, it's London.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
The Vikings, 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Vikings 10. Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go now.
A play fake. Now Penix. He completes it to Olave.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Falcon first down.
Now Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Olave motioning to the left. They'll throw with Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brock.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
The 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Cade York to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards.
62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like, oh.